Welcome to the December 3rd Zoning Board of Adjustment meeting. My name is Gary Azarian, and it's my pleasure to serve as chairman. Sitting with me tonight is Vice Chairman Steve D'Angikis.
Good evening.
Our Secretary Bernard Campbell.
Good evening.
Our regular member Arthur Nobriga.
Good evening.
Also with us tonight, Planning Director Ross Moldoff, our stenographer Sue Strugnell, and Judy Day, who does the production for SGC TV. Tonight's meeting will go as follows. I will call the petitioner to the podium where he or she will take testimony, will give testimony and take questions from the board. I will call for those that are in favor or against the petition. I will seek a brief rebuttal, and then the board will deliberate and close. Please bear in mind that the ZBA is a quasi-judicial board, and any testimony you give at the podium should be truthful and accurate. Also, by ZBA statute and town statute, every member is required to physically visit the sites. Have all members physically visited the sites?
Yes.
Great. With that being said, we'll go to our first petition, which will be the Demers property, giving us his monthly update. So if you would take the podium, we'd be happy to listen to your update.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the zoning board.
Good evening.
Back again here. Sent you a little letter, got it to you a little bit late, but I can give you a rundown of what we've done this past week, this past month, I should say. We did finish the construction of the oil tank enclosure on the outside. We did have the fire inspector come down and check it out, and there was an issue with the piping. I guess we have to now install the piping on the exterior, and I get the rag man from Salem, nice guy. He's gonna come down this week, and he's gonna repipe it out of the enclosure. I did supply you pictures. I'm gonna have to get them to you later on everything. So we got that done, and then we ended up replacing all the insulation around the perimeter that was removed from the basement itself, and then I did replace all the insulation on the rear exit to the basement itself, and it took a few days to do all that work. We did pick up the piping for the venting system to control the vapors from that basement there from coming upstairs while we, seal off that basement. So we got the piping in the vent, and we're going to begin installing that this week. Been working pretty much around the clock here, getting things done. And what else do we have done? Basically, yeah, we got basically the stuff that we had explained to you in last month's letter, which would be what I just said.
Okay.
We're absolutely shooting for the end of the month, but we had an unexpected thing come up with the electrical. We did have an electrician come down, Mark Berube from Salem, and he gave us an estimate. I think I supplied it to you guys, and he didn't give me an actual time frame on it, but the amount on it, I don't know if we're going to be able to swing that before this deadline, and I don't know if it's going to be all right to move in with the building inspector before that, because that's going to be, I don't know if that's going to be an issue here or not.
What type of electrical work do you need to have done?
Well, the areas that I demoed in the basement, I get some hanging wires that are going to get reconnected and all that, or disconnected and remounted. And we're not going to be using the basement at all at this point because it's not livable down there.
Is upstairs have electricity and heat at this point?
Yes.
Okay, and is the upstairs livable or fairly?
It's getting there. As soon as I get that vent system in to control those odors from the basement from coming upstairs, and I think we can get that done. I was lucky enough to have a few friends to give us a hand moving furniture around this past 2 days ago. Because I can only do so many things at once myself here. So we did get a lot of stuff. I got everything removed from the basement. The only thing remaining is the toilet, the sink, and the shower, and the furnace. You know what I mean? So it's totally gutted.
But that's work that can be done after.
Yes, I'm not concentrating on it. I just want to get the vent and the vapor barrier down, and then once I get that down, it should be this week.
Okay.
I mean, I think we're pretty much on schedule. It's just there may be an issue with the electrical and the building inspector, because I guess he deemed it unlivable because of these wires.
Unsafe because of the wires?
Yes.
Okay. I noticed on your paragraph that you need to seek or you're going to seek a waiver from the Board of Selectmen?
We are going to
seek the, yes.
All right. I would be happy to come to that meeting and speak on your behalf to waive that if
Okay, that's great.
if it's gonna help to get you in on time.
Yes.
I'm not sure if the Board of Selectmen are up on what's going on here. I'm sure they are.
Okay,
But I would be happy to come to that meeting and explain the situation
all right.
and see if they can give you that waiver so that you can get in there and do some of this work after you've moved in.
That would be great.
Okay.
The only reason I'm gonna be using the basement is that's where my washer and dryer is.
Okay.
Other than that, no,
Fine.
no.
So it looks like you're pretty much on schedule here for the 31st.
We
Yes, yes,
Okay.
I mean,
We
like,
still have to have put a floor down in my room. I
Okay.
have no floor, it's just
Okay.
on carpet.
Okay.
But we're gonna be living on inflatable mattresses. We don't have any.
they all
Just
got
don't
ruined
have
in the oil spill
I
here.
lost my job,
Oh.
and we're just living on social security.
Okay.
So I'm looking around.
Well,
but
I'm sorry to hear
That's what
that.
the problem is right now, is the money coming in.
Well, it's understandable, but I want to say on behalf of the board also that I think you've done a good job with what we've asked you to do.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
There seems to be some light at the end of this tunnel,
Absolutely.
Yes.
but again, because being the chairman, I'm the bearer of bad news. December 31st is it. So
Yeah,
you need to be in upstairs December 31st because after that date, the town will be looking to have the trailer removed. So-
absolutely, and I understand that. I'm
Right.
just hoping that I can schedule the removal of it, get everything all organized between
Right.
now and that point, you know what I mean? I don't know with the holiday coming up and everything.
Well,
I
I
really
mean, we're willing to be equitable
Okay.
in
Even
the
if it's a
time that
day or
it takes
two.
to remove it. I mean, it's obviously not gonna be 6 months, if you need it.
No, no, no.
But,
It may be a week, it may be 4 or 5 days, I'm not
Right.
sure, because you get the big holiday and then the new year,
right.
and
And by all means, we're not gonna beat you up for 5-6 days.
we wicked appreciate that.
But the same token, it's gonna happen on the 31st, and the town will start its process to have that removed.
Absolutely.
So,
Okay.
I just wanna say again, I mean, I think you're on track, there's light at the end of this tunnel. We were happy to be equitable all this time.
You've been great, you've been great.
Absolutely.
And, and in terms of the neighborhood and the neighbors, this is where we need to be so that they can continue on with their lives too.
Absolutely.
And so the neighborhood can be returned to all of you as it was before the accident, so.
The holiday coming, I always decorated outside a lot, and to see what I have to do,
Right.
which is nothing, it's very bothersome.
Yeah.
So,
You know,
so
it's
that's,
hard.
that's
It's
where we
hard.
are, and
Okay.
good luck to getting it done on the 31st.
Okay,
Thank
and
you
happy
so very
holidays, you
much.
guys,
Happy
and everybody
holidays.
else, all the
Have a nice
viewers.
Christmas.
You too, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we'll enter that in the record, and that's where we'll stand on that, Ross. 31st is the deadline, and then you can do whatever you need to do with the town to move that forward, to get the trailer removed.
I don't know if you need to formally move to extend the variance till the end of the month, or do you think that's already been done? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we could take a formal vote if we want. All those in favor of what we just discussed, it's 4-0. And then, like I just said to you, we'll move forward on the 31st, doing what we need to do on the town's point of view to get the trailer removed. Again, I'll be in touch with the selectmen, so I can be at that meeting to ask them for the waiver. So, with that being said, Steve, you gonna be able to stay? You gonna?
Yep.
Okay. If Mr. McKeon is in the audience, he can join us. If not, Mr. Manning, can you join us for petition number 1?